Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to talk about the bilingualism. So it was a major topic of social linguistics. So in the bilingualism, basically this is the ability of the individual, yeah, individual member who can use two language effectively in a community. So there are certain approaches of the bilingualism. First is the sequential bilingualism, and the second is the simultaneous bilingualism, and the third but not least important characteristics, yeah, approaches of bilingualism is the coordinate bilingualism. So we will discuss here one by one. So first is the sequential bilingualism. So sequential bilingualism basically occur when a person become a bilingual, but the first learning one language and then another language. I mean to say, in a simultaneous learning, a simultaneous bilingualism, a person learn a person learn one language then another. It means to say that a person has a fully command on one language. No, he want to interested to know about another language. For example, a child can speak a Punjabi or Urdu language in our at home, but when he goes to school, then he used the English language. You can say that he learns the English language from the school. No, he has to ability to speak the English language. So no, here the school is like a community, is considered as a community, not as a school, but it considered as a community. No, you can say here that kid he acquired this language too. I mean to say second language from the community level, not a school level. So this was happen actually when the parents of the child use the one language and the community use another language. There is another example like parents use the Punjabi language at school, yeah, Punjabi language at home, but the child of that parents use just speak the Urdu language because he has shifted to in a Urdu speaking states. So now you have imagined why simultaneous bilingualism is so important in our life. So basically sequential bilingualism is just a learning about the second language when a person have acquiring the second language at school. So this was about the second sequential bilingualism. So let's tell you about something about simultaneous bilingualism. So in the simultaneous bilingualism is a form of bilinguals that take place when a child becomes a bilingual by learning the two language from the birth. In this kind, basically a child uh, second language acquisitions want to know about this. So a child learn the two language at the same time from the birth, so hence this is called the simultaneous bilingualism. A scholar, and his name is Anik G. Howard, says about this in the child handbook, and he said that this theory was basically related to the child, and this situation actually happened with the child when who are using the regularly when he are using the regularly address the two spoken language before the age of 2. So who continue to regularly addresses the languages up until the final states of the language developments. So when a child undergoes this process, I mean to say simultaneous process, then both language will be considered as a first language. Let me tell you something about the last approach of the bilingualism is a coordinate bilingualism. So when a person who regularly uses the two languages, the second language having been learned independently from the first and within the different contextual environments. So basically that happen when a child acquired the two language in different contexts. I mean to say, in this type, the individual learn the language separately environment and maintain this separation of the mastering both. For example, in school and home. For example, our students who can speak a language at home, he acquired this language from our parents, but he can also use this language just in our home, not another point. But at the sport, if we talk about the schooling language, yeah, second language, when he learn about the second language at school, so the he only speak the second language in school, in a classroom environments. So and the language remains separate in his mind. So this was about the approaches of the bilingualisms. So if you have understood this, then please don't forget to subscribe and like our channel.